This is the Echo Link, and this is Amazon's network streamer. And I think the market that they intended to reach with this was for hi-fi enthusiasts out there, but also you don't need a receiver or an amplifier to use it. You can just get a set of powered speakers, and you've got a nice network streamer. It supports Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and Ethernet connections, and it supports a number of streaming music services, including, of course, Amazon's own Music HD, Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, TuneIn. I've got a few others on here. It doesn't support Cobus. It doesn't support that as far as I know at the current time. So your major music streaming services. And it does so really, really well with voice commands. And that's kind of the fun thing about the Echo Link. Now, in order for that to work, you're going to need another Echo device because this does not have a built-in microphone, nor does it have a built-in speaker. It relies on an Echo Dot or the new Echo, and you talk to it, and then you assign the Echo Link as the default speaker for that, and the music will play and be passed along to either your powered speakers, your receiver, your amplifier, etc. So you're probably wondering, why not just plug an Echo Dot or what have you in directly into, say, a receiver or into your integrated amp? Well, I did that, and it works. It's all right. The sound is not very good because Amazon obviously doesn't use a very good DAC within one of those devices, and the sound is kind of muddy and no life to it. So the Echo Link has a much better DAC, supposedly capable up to 24-bit sample rate, 192 kilohertz speed on it. It has that capability. And I have to tell you, when I changed from using an Echo Dot to the Link, music certainly sounded a whole lot better. But it still was missing a little something. And searching around, I've heard somebody else say, try using a higher quality DAC. The one in the Link isn't that great. Okay, so I got a SCHIT, that's SCHIIT, Modi 3 external DAC. And then, so I run that DAC. So I use the optical out of the Echo Link going into the Modi 3. And I got to tell you, I noticed a nice little improvement. Is it worth spending an additional $100 on top of the already $200 that this costs? For most people, I'm going to say no. You'd have to be very, very picky on your sound quality to justify that extra expense. When you use optical out of this device, you're going to get only 48 kilohertz output, even though the internal DAC can support 192. Now, I've been looking and researching, and I believe if you use the RCA jacks on the back, you might be getting that. But again, the DAC is better than Echo Dot, but not as good as using an external one, such as the Modi 3, which sells for 99 bucks. So you can use a 3.5 millimeter microphone with this. There's a nice big knob on the front for volume control, turn it, and the LEDs light up. Looking at the back side, that's where all the action is anyway. You have your on and off button, you have your Ethernet port, a coaxial in and output, a subwoofer out port, you have a line in, and then you have line out. Line in, you could put a CD player on there. You could do a turntable that has a built-in phono stage, what have you. And then you have line out, analog. This is what you would plug your receiver or from there into your receiver, your integrated amp. But you also have optical in and optical out. So you might want to plug, say, a CD player and use it as a transport and use the internal DAC in here. You could bypass that by using the optical audio out. Then you have, of course, your power. Let's talk about Ultra HD music for just a bit. Some people get really hung up over that. This will output CD quality music, okay? 16-bit, 44.1 kilohertz sample rate. That is going to be just fine. Look, this is fine. It's just fine. It sounds great. Don't worry about getting an external DAC. That would be only for the most demanding purposes. And I already had one. I wouldn't necessarily recommend getting an external DAC with, but you might. It's fine. And it's good fun because by using voice commands, you can turn Alexa into your personal DJ. Now, I play background music all day at work, and I'm constantly...
I don't know that one.
of course, I know some people probably don't like devices that listen with microphones and stuff, but I listen to background music all day. Jazz, 70s soft rock. I'll listen to classical. And it's just so nice to sit there and just say the A word. Play this, play that. Or I learn about an album I just heard. The Beatles live at the Hollywood Bowl. Fantastic album. Get a chance to check it out. I would demonstrate, but I'm afraid of a copyright strike. So yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. It works. It's a good bit of fun. Is it worth 200 bucks? For some people, yeah, I would say it is. There's also an EchoLink amp, and it's the same thing as EchoLink, but I think it has a 65 watt per channel power amplifier. So you could hook up passive speakers to it. So, maybe a nice set of bookshelf speakers. You could just, as I said, just get the link, put in a pair of powered speakers and call it a day. You could listen directly through a headphone. That's all you really would need. So that is the EchoLink. Neat little unit. It's a niche product. There are certainly better network streamers out there. Some people can compare it to the Sonos Connect. Maybe nothing wrong with Sonos. But if you're in that Amazon ecosystem, you want to control either, whole home audio. You could do that with this device. Makes it very easy to use for the whole family. You like the party trick of the voice control, which I do. It's just a good spot of fun. It's not a bad player. The music sounds great in HD. I'm perfectly happy with CD quality. Check it out if you're interested. I have a link down below for it. Bruce Naylor, your Boomer Consumer. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.